Hello my dear students, hope you all are fine and safe at your home. In the previous class we discussed about the formulas, surface area and volume of different solids. So I hope you remember all the formulas. Now today we'll discuss about the surface area of combination of solids. Okay, so we'll start the question. The first question, as you can check, the first question is, a circus tent is in the form of a cylinder up to a height of 3 meter. So whenever you are writing the question, draw the diagram also. Okay, a circus tent is in the form of a cylinder up to a height of 3 meter. It is given up to a height of 3 meter. It is in the form of a cylinder and conical above it, and above cylinder we have the shape of a cone. So in this way diagram will come. Now we'll check what are the other informations are given. If the diameter of the base is 105 meter, diameter of the base is given 105 meter. So whenever you are checking, read the question whether diameter is given or radius is given. So in the question it is given diameter is 105 meter. So in the diagram we can mention the radius. Radius will be equal to 105 by 2, and then it is written slant height of the conical part is 53 meter. Slant height of the conical part is 53 meter. It is asked to find the total canvas used in making the tent. So if you will imagine a tent there, so just to check, tent is in the form of a cylinder and then conical above there. So if you are making a canvas there, what are the things required there? You have to cover the cloth here in this way, correct? Means we are covering the curved surface area of cylinder, and then we want in this way also for the cone there. So we are covering the curved surface area of cone. So just write down there, total canvas used is equal to, total canvas used is equal to curved surface area. In this way you can write a curved surface area of, if you don't want to write, you can write here curved surface area of cone plus curved surface area of cylinder. So curved surface area of cone plus curved surface area of cylinder. Now what is the formula? We will say the formula and then directly we will substitute the value here. Okay. So curved surface area of cone, formula for curved surface area of cone is pi r l. So pi into, what is the radius of cone? 105 by 2 into L, slant height of the cone. So that is equal to 53 plus curved surface area of cylinder. Curved surface area of cylinder. So formula is 2 pi RH. So 2 pi into radius same, 105 by 2 into height. Height is equal to 3. So we got all the values. Now whenever you are doing the calculation, first check any common factor is there, so that you can take the common factor outside. So here we have pi common, 105 by 2 also commons. Take it outside. So pi and 105 by 2 taken outside. Value of pi you substitute at last only. If we are getting a number which is a multiple of 7, then we will take pi is equal to 22 by 7. Otherwise we can take 3.14. So pi taken common, 105 by 2 also taken common. So remaining here it is equal to 53. Here pi and 105 by 2 taken common. What is remaining here? 2 3s are 6. So now just to check 105, I think it is divisible by 7. So we will take pi is equal to 22 by 7. 22 by 7 into 105 by 2 into 53 plus 6 will be equal to 59. Now we can do the cancellation there. This one will get cancelled. 11 and then 7. 7 ones are 7 and then 7 fives are. Now we have to multiply 11, 15 and 59. Now we will check how to arrange so that we should not have any rough work there. So can we multiply 59 and 15 first? Then it will be equal to 11 into 15 nines are is 135. Carry over 13. 15 fives are 75. 75 plus 13 will be equal to, yes, that will be equal to 88. Correct? So now we can multiply this one. 11 5s are 55. Carry over 5. 11 8s are 88. 88 plus 5 will be equal to 93. So 3 here, carry over 9. 11 8s are 88. 88 plus 9 will be equal to 88 plus 9, 9 plus 8, 17. So we will get here 97. So 9735 meter square total canvas used. So I think this concept is clear. Okay, now we'll do the next question. In the next question it is written, a tent is in the shape of a right circular cylinder up to a height of 3 meter. Up to a height of 3 meter, it is in the form of a right circular cylinder and then becomes a right circular cone with a maximum height of, then becomes a right circular cone with a maximum height of 13.5 meter above the ground. So from the ground, the height of the solid is 13.5 meter. 13.5 meter. Calculate the cost of painting the inner side of the tent at the rate of rupees 2 per meter square if the radius of the base is 14 meter. So radius of the base is given here 14 meter. So here also it will be equal to 14 meter only. And then again we have to paint the inner side of the tent. So inner side of the tent, if we are painting, means what we are painting? Yes, we are painting the curved surface area of cylinder and we are painting the curved surface area of the cone. So to calculate the curved surface area, radius is there, height is also there. But to calculate the curved surface area of cone, we want slant height, means we want the value of L. But here value of L is not there, and height also. How we will calculate the height of the cone there? What is the total height given from the ground? Total height is 13.5 meter and height of the cylinder is 3 meter. So can you tell me what will be the height of the cone? Yes, 13.5 minus 3. 13.5 minus 3 will be equal to 10.5. 10.5 is the height of the cone, not the slant height. That is the height of the cone. Now we can calculate the slant height, and as you know, slant height is denoted by the letter L. So directly we can write first L square is equal to, we know the formula, L square is equal to R square plus H square. So 14 square plus 10.5 square. What is 14 square? 14 square is 196. 10.5 square. So already I told you, whenever in the unit place we have the number 5, there is an easy method to calculate the square. How we will calculate? First, 5 5s are 25. Then check the number. What is the number here? 10. What is the number coming just after 10? 11. So just multiply 10 and 11. What will be 10 into 11? 11 tens are 110. So answer will be equal to 110.25. Just add, just check what will come. Here we will get here 6, 9 plus 1, 10, carry over 1, 1 plus 1, 2 plus 1, 3. 306.25. That is the value of L square. So L square is equal to 306.25. Now we will calculate the value of L. So that we can do here as a rough work, because L means we have to calculate square root of 306.25. So now we can check how we will calculate the square root. 306.25. So to calculate the square root of decimal, in the right hand side separate pairing, left hand side separate pairing is there. So in the right hand side already 25 is there in pair. If it is not in pair, you have to add 0, because the right hand side it should be in pair only. Left hand side, if it is not in pair, no problem. So first 0, 6 will come, then 3 will be alone there. Now first we will check square of a number less than or equal to 3. Which number? 1. So we'll write here 1. 1 ones are 1. 3 minus 1, 2. Here 1 plus 1, 2. Next pair we will write, that is 0, 6. Now what we have to do, whatever number will come here, same number should come here also, and their multiplication either should be equal to 206 or less than 206. So for our convenience, what you should do, check the middle number there. If I will write here 5, then here also 5 only should come. 25 into 5 is 125. Smaller than 206 there. So we can think of any other number. Just skip 6, we can check for 7. So then it will be equal to 27 into 7. 7 sevens are 49. Carry over 4. 7 twos are 14 plus 4, 18. Yes, 189 is nearer to 206. So we will write here 7. Then here it will be equal to 189. Then subtract it. 16 minus 9, 7. 9 minus 8, 1. Then here 27 plus 7. So that will be equal to 34. Write the next pair, 25. But before 25, decimal sign is there. So we'll put the decimal sign there. Now just to check here, we have 5. Square of which number will give you 5 in the unit place? Obviously 5. So we'll write here 5. If it is a perfect square. Just to check, 5 5s are 25. Carry over 2. 5 4s are 20 plus 2, 22, 5 3s are 15 plus 2, 17. So remaining we don't want there because we want the square root of the number. So we got here L is equal to 17.5 meter. Now directly we'll calculate the area to be painted, 17.5. Remember that one, huh? Just write down, area to be painted is equal to, area to be painted is equal to, yes, what are the areas we will paint? Curved surface area of cylinder plus curved surface area of cone. Curved surface area of cylinder, 2 pi RH. What is R here? 14, and height of the cylinder is 3, plus pi RL, pi into radius of cone, 14 into L, slant height of cone, just now we have calculated, that is 17.5. Now take the common factors outside. What are the factors common here? 14 and pi, take it outside. 14 pi taken common. Inside the bracket what will remain? Just to check here, 14 pi taken common. 2 into 3, 6, plus here 14 and pi taken outside. So remaining is 17.5. Now 14 is a multiple of 7. So we can take pi is equal to 22 by 7. Here 17.5 plus 6. 17 plus 6 will be equal to 23. So we will get here 23.5. Now we can cancel the term here. 7 2s are 14. Now here one more thing. How to make it more easy there. We don't know the multiplication table of 22. But do we know the multiplication table of 11? Okay. So 22 how we can rewrite? 2 into 11. Correct. 22 can be written as 2 into 11. Then into 23.5. 2 into 2, 4. Into 11 into 23.5. Now first what we can do? We can multiply 4 by this number. What is the benefit? The decimal sign will be removed. That's why. Okay. So first I am multiplying by 4. 4 5s are 20. Carry over 2. 4 3s are 12. 12 plus 2, 14. Carry over 1. 4 2s are 8. 8 plus 1, 9. So 94.0 will come. So decimal we don't want now. So 94 into 11 now we can do. 11 4s are 44. Carry over 4. 11 9s are 99. 99 plus 4 will be equal to, yes, 103. So we are getting area to be painted is equal to 1034 meter square. And then it is asked to find the cost of painting. And it is written cost of painting. It is written the cost to rupees 2 per meter square. Meaning cost of painting 1 meter square is equal to rupees 2. Then cost of painting 1034 meter square will be equal to 1034 into 2. So just to multiply, 2 3s are 6, 0, 2. So this is the cost for painting. Okay, now we'll check the next question. Next question is, a solid is in the form of a cylinder with hemispherical ends. Okay, a solid is in the form of a cylinder with hemispherical ends. So at the end we have two hemispheres in this way, hemispherical ends. The total height of the solid is 19 centimeter. Total height of the solid is 19 centimeter and the diameter of the cylinder is 7 centimeter. Diameter of the cylinder is 7 centimeter. Then what will be the radius? Radius will be equal to 3.5. And what will be the length till here? If you will consider a hemisphere, this length means that is the radius of the hemisphere. So that also will be equal to 3.5. So here also it will be equal to 3.5. Now it is asked to find the total surface area of the solid. So whenever this type of question is there, you just imagine that solid and then just check it. If you are painting the solid, what are the areas you have to paint there? So obviously, if it is a cylinder means this area we have to paint, means that is the curved surface area of cylinder, and at the top and bottom we have hemisphere. So again we have to paint the curved surface area of two hemisphere. Clear? Okay. So to calculate the curved surface area, 2 pi r h. So radius we have, height we don't have. So what is the total height given? Total height is 19 centimeter and till here the height is 3.5 and here also 3.5. 3.5 plus 3.5 will be equal to 7. So 19 minus 7 will be equal to 12. So height of the cylinder is equal to 12 centimeter. Now if it is written find the total surface area, doesn't mean that you have to calculate the total surface area of solid separately. You just join and then check which area you have to paint. Accordingly only you have to calculate the surface area. So write down there, total surface area is equal to curved surface area of cylinder plus curved surface area of two hemisphere. Curved surface area of two hemisphere. Formula for curved surface area of cylinder, 2 pi r h. 2 pi into radius is 3.5 into height is 12 plus curved surface area of two hemisphere. What is the curved surface area of hemisphere? 2 pi r square plus for this also it will be equal to 2 pi r square. So two hemisphere if we will combine, what we will get? We will get a sphere. And we know surface area of a sphere is 4 pi r square. So directly, otherwise you can write in this way, 2 into 2 pi r square. What is the radius we have? 3.5. So 3.5 square. Now just to check common, what are the things common? Again, to make your calculation, otherwise just to take the common factor outside. 2 pi common and 3.5 also common, taken outside. 2 pi and 3.5 taken common. What is remaining in the bracket? 2 pi, 3.5 taken common. Remaining is 12. Here 2 pi and 1 3.5 we took common there. So 1 is left and this 2 is also left. 2 into 3.5 is left. So 2 pi into 3.5 into 12 plus 2 into 3.5 will be equal to 7. 12 plus 7 will be equal to 19. Now you can check 3.5 is a multiple of 7. Then we can take pi is equal to 22 by 7. Then we will get here 2 into. Otherwise, if you don't want decimal, you can multiply these two. What will be 2 into 3.5? 2 into 3.5 will be equal to 7. So remaining now 22 by 7 into 19. Then 7 and 7 will get cancelled. Now this one we can multiply. 19 twos are 38. Carry over 3. 19 2s are 38 plus 3, 41 centimeter square. This calculation I am showing you because don't do the calculation separately. Don't calculate the curved surface area of cylinder separately, then two hemispheres separately, and then you are adding. Then also calculation will be correct only, but it will be time consuming. So here in just to check in 4 steps we got the solution. Okay. Now next question, it is written, a toy is in the shape of a right circular cylinder. A toy is in the shape of a right circular cylinder. And then what is the information? With a hemisphere on one end. With a hemisphere on one end and a cone on the other. A cone on the other end. So in this way we have the figure. The height and radius of the cylindrical part are 13 centimeter and 5 centimeter. So height of the cylindrical part 13 centimeter and radius 5 centimeter given. The radii of hemispherical and conical part are the same as that of the cylindrical part. Find the surface area of the toy if the height of the conical part is 12 centimeter. Height means always value of h is given. Okay. Height of the conical part is 12 centimeter and radius as given in the question same. So we got the information, whatever information are given, mention in the diagram. Then you don't have to write here radius is equal to this much. Okay. So again, if we will paint this toy, what we have to paint? Yes, we have to paint the curved surface area of hemisphere, curved surface area of cylinder and curved surface area of cone. To calculate the curved surface area of cone, we need slant height. So first we can calculate the slant height. What will come? L square is equal to 12 square plus 5 square. 12 square 144 plus 5 square 25. So we'll get here L square is equal to 169. Then what is the square root of 169? Yes, correct, 13. So we got slant height is equal to 13 centimeter. Now directly we can write down surface area of the toy. Surface area of the toy is equal to curved surface area of, what are curved surface area of cone plus curved surface area of cylinder plus curved surface area of hemisphere. Now we'll substitute the value. Curved surface area of cone, formula is pi RL. So pi into 5 into 13 plus curved surface area of cylinder, formula is 2 pi RH. So 2 pi into 5 into 13 plus curved surface area of hemisphere, that is 2 pi R square. So 2 pi into 5 square. Now just to check anything common here. 5 pi is common in all. Take it outside. 5 pi taken common. So what will remain here? 13 will remain here. Here 5 taken common, pi taken common. So remaining is 13 into 2. 13 into 2 will be equal to 26. Here 1 5 taken common and pi taken common. So remaining it will be equal to 5 into 2. 5 into 2 is 10. Now we can check what will come. 5 pi into 26 plus 13, that will be equal to 39. 39 plus 10 is equal to 49. So just to check, in the numerator we are getting a multiple of 7. Then take pi is equal to 22 by 7 into 49. Don't substitute the value of pi before only. Now we can cancel it. 7 7s are. Now what we can do first? 5 7s are 35. Okay. 5 7s are 35. Again 22, how we can rewrite? 2 into 11. 2 into 11. 35 into 2, 70. 70 into 11 will be equal to 770 centimeter square. So I hope the methods are clear to you. Okay, now we will move to the next question. Now, next question is, from a solid cylinder with height 10 centimeter and base radius 6 centimeter. So, from a solid cylinder, height 10 centimeter and radius 6 centimeter, a right circular cone of same height and same base is removed. So, from the cylinder, we are taking a right circular cone of same height and same base radius there. Now what we have to calculate? We have to calculate the surface area of remaining solid. So again, just check here. It is a solid cylinder there. So from the solid cylinder, we are taking a cone outside from the cylinder. Okay, taken the cone outside. Now just to check there, the figure. Imagine the figure in the mind and then check. If you want to paint that solid, the remaining solid, what are the areas we have to paint there? Yes, first the hole which is there, what is that area called? This area? Yes, that is curved surface area of cone, correct? Inside we will get a cone-like structure there. So we have to paint that area, that is curved surface area of cone. Plus, now if you will come outside, you have to paint this area of cylinder, that is curved surface area of cylinder. Plus, it is a solid cylinder. So, base is also solid. So, we have to paint that area also. That is base area of cylinder. So, what are the things we have to paint? Curved surface area of cone, curved surface area of cylinder plus base area of cylinder. Clear how we are getting this one? Okay. Now just to check there, we got the concept there. Now just to check to calculate the curved surface area of all, whether we have all the informations with us. Height of the cone is given, but to calculate the curved surface area of cone, we need the value of L. So first we can calculate L. L square is equal to R square plus H square. R square, radius is 6. So 6 square plus 10 square. 10 square is 100 plus 36. So we will get here 136. 136 approximate. If you want, you can write in decimal there. Square root of 136 you have to calculate. Otherwise, if it is not given in the question, you can write by prime factorization. Just to check what will come. 136. 2 6 are 12. Then 2 6 are 12. 2 6 are 12. Then here 2 8s are 16. Then again from 2, 2 3s are 6. 2 3s are 2 4s are. By 34 it will go, but no use there. That 2 will not come outside the square root there. So it can be written as 2 root 34. Slant height of the cone there. Okay, now we will write down what we have to calculate. Surface area of a remaining solid is equal to. Surface area is equal to, again imagine the figure there. First, curved surface area of cone. Then, curved surface area of cylinder. Then, plus base area of cylinder. Base area of cylinder. Now, curved surface area of cone. Formula is pi r L. So, pi into, what is the radius of cone? 6 into slant height is 2 root 34 plus curved surface area of cylinder 2 pi r h. 2 pi into 6 into 10 plus base area of this cylinder. For the cylinder, the base is in the form of a circle. So, base area will be equal to pi r square. So, pi into 6 into 6. Again, if any common factor is there, that we can take outside. What is common? Yes, 6 pi is common. Take it outside. 6 pi taken common. Inside the bracket remaining it will be equal to 2 root 34 plus 6 pi taken common. So, here it will be equal to 20 plus 6 and pi taken common. So, remaining it will be equal to 6. Now, again just to check there, we can take 2 also common. Then it will be equal to 6 2s are 12. 12 pi into root 34 plus 10 plus 3. So we will get here 12 pi into root 34 plus 13. Just write down the answer in this way, because in the question it is not given what is the value of square root of 34. Since already in this type of question we are checking the concept of curved surface there. We are not checking whether you know the square root of the numbers or not. But if it is a perfect square, you should calculate the square root. Okay, now we will check the next question. Now, next question is written, a wooden article was made by scooping out a hemisphere from each end of a cylinder. So, just imagine it is a solid cylinder. From the solid cylinder, you are scooping out, means you are taking out a hemisphere from each end there. So, from this end also I am taking a hemisphere, and from here also I am taking a hemisphere. So, in this way taking out a hemisphere. Height of the cylinder is 20 centimeter. Height of the cylinder is 20 centimeter and base radius is 7 centimeter. Base radius is 7 centimeter. Again it is asked, find the total surface area of the solid. So again you imagine the diagram there. Okay, a wooden article is there. From the wooden article, which is cylindrical in shape, from the cylinder you are taking out a hemisphere from both the end there. So correct, if you will imagine that, I think you will imagine in this way only. Correct? In this way somewhat your imagination will look like. Correct? So now if you have to paint this solid there, what are the areas you will paint? Yes, correct. First we will calculate this area, that is curved surface area of hemisphere. This side also curved surface area of hemisphere, and we have to paint this side also, that is curved surface area of cylinder. So I think we are getting that concept. Whenever we are taking a solid, what are the areas we have to add there? Okay, so just write down there total surface area of the solid. Don't confuse that. If it is given in the question total surface area, then we have to calculate total surface area of cylinder, total surface, nothing like that. Okay, imagine the figure and what are the areas you will paint, that only will be the surface area. So just write down there surface area of solid is equal to, yes, what will come? Curved surface area of cylinder plus curved surface area of two hemisphere. Correct? Curved surface area of cylinder plus curved surface area of these two hemisphere. Curved surface area of cylinder formula 2 pi RH. What is the radius given? 7. And height of the cylinder 20 plus curved surface area of two hemisphere. What is the curved surface area of one hemisphere? Yes, 2 pi r square. So curved surface area of two hemisphere, 2 into 2 pi r square. 2 into 2 pi into r square. So that will be equal to 7 square. Again check the common factor. 2 pi is common, 7 is also common. Take it outside. 2 pi and 7 taken common. If you will go in deep, from here also you can take 4 common, but don't make it more confusing there. That's why whatever common is visible here, that only I am taking common there. So 2 pi and 7 taken common. What will remain in the first term? 20. Here 2 pi and 1 7 I took there. So what is remaining here? 2 into 7. Correct? 2 pi and 1 7 taken common. So remaining 2 into 7, 14. Now we can substitute the value there. 2 into, in place of pi, 22 by 7 into 7. 20 plus 14, that will be equal to 34. 7 and 7 will get cancelled there. 2 into 22. Again 22 can be written as 2 into 11. So here it will be equal to 4 into 11 into 34. So 4 into 11 4s are 44. Carry over 4. 11 3s are 33. 33 plus 4 will be equal to 37. Now just to do the multiplication. 4 4s are 16. Carry over 1. 4 7s are 28 plus 1 29, carry over 2, 4 3s are 12 plus 2 14 centimeter square. Okay. Now next question is, a hemispherical depression is cut out from one face of the cubical wooden block such that, now just to check here, cube I am not drawing there, just I am drawing a rectangle. If you need a cube we can draw, but I think in that you will not get the concept which I am going to explain you there. A hemispherical depression is cut out from one face of the cubical wooden block. So from the one face we took in this way, a hemispherical hemisphere we took outside from the cube there, such that the diameter L of the hemisphere is equal to the edge of the cube. The diameter L of the hemisphere. So if I will draw exactly, so it will be in this way. So we took a hemisphere of diameter L, which is the edge of the cube there. Find the surface area of the remaining solid there. So again imagine the diagram there from the cube. Just to check, if I am making a hole there, okay, if I am making a hole here, what are the areas we have to paint there? Yes, first is total, because we have to paint the base, everything here. So total surface area of cube, correct? Total surface area of cube plus the hole is there, the hole is in the form of a hemisphere. So plus curved surface area of hemisphere. But when I calculated the total surface area of cube, I calculated this area also, which I don't have to paint there. And what is that area? Yes, base area of hemisphere. Clear? So if we have to write, what is the question asked here? Find the surface area of the remaining solid. So how we will write? Surface area is equal to total surface area of cube. Okay, total surface area of cube. Then we made a hemispherical depression here. So a hole is there, a vacuum is there with the hemisphere in shape there. So plus what will come? Plus curved surface area of hemisphere. Curved surface area of hemisphere. Then when I calculated the total surface area of cube, at present it is a cuboid there, total surface area means all this area will come. But when I took a hemispherical depression is there, means that area is empty there. So we don't have to paint that area. And that area is, yes, base area of the hemisphere. So minus base area of the hemisphere. Base area of the hemisphere. And it is written in the question, what is written here? The diameter L of the hemisphere is equal to the edge of the cube. So side of the cube is equal to L. And what will be the radius of the hemisphere? That will be equal to L by 2. Total surface area of cube is 6 into side square. So 6L square plus curved surface area of hemisphere. Curved surface area of hemisphere is 2 pi into L by 2 the whole square minus base area of the hemisphere, pi into L by 2 the whole square. Correct? Now what we can do, just simplify it, just to check here. 2 pi into L by 2 the whole square minus pi into L by 2 the whole square. What will be? That will be equal to pi into L by 2 the whole square. 6L square plus pi into L square by 4. Do the cross multiplication. Then we will get here 24L square plus pi L square by 4. Now if you want, you can take L square common. So it will be in this way. L square by 4 into 24 plus pi. So it's my suggestion there. Whenever question is there, you imagine the solid and then imagine what are the areas you have to paint there. Then only you will get the correct solution. Okay. Now we will check the next question. In question number 8, what is written? A conical depression is carried. Already the diagram is given here. So just I am drawing the diagram. A hemisphere is there. From the hemisphere, radius of the hemisphere is given 21 centimeter. Radius is given 21 centimeter. So from here till here the height also will be equal to 21 centimeter. So from the hemisphere a conical depression is carried out. Find the surface area of the solid obtained if radius of the cone is 5 centimeter. Radius of the cone, here it is 5 centimeter. Radius of the cone is 5 centimeter. So this one is given 5 centimeter. Okay. And height we don't know. So just to check here, till here the height is given in the diagram 9 centimeter. So what will be the height of the cone? Yes, total radius of the hemisphere is 21 centimeter. So height of the cone will be equal to 21 minus 12. 21 minus 9 will be equal to 12. Correct? So first we can calculate the slant height. Slant height, as you know, L square is equal to 12 square plus 5 square. 12 square 144 plus 5 square 25. So we will get here 169 and L is equal to 13 centimeter. So we got slant height is equal to 13 centimeter. Now imagine the diagram there. What the diagram will come from a hemisphere. Radius are different there. Okay. So from a hemisphere, that is a solid hemisphere. From that hemisphere we took a conical depression outside there. So just to check there, a depression is there outside, a vacuum is there, and that vacuum is in the form of a cone. So that area we have to paint, means we have to paint the curved surface area of the cone. Okay, so I am just writing here curved surface area of cone we have to paint. Then it is a solid there, so we have to paint this area of the hemisphere plus this area also we have to paint. Correct? And that area means we have to paint the total surface area of the hemisphere. Total surface area of hemisphere. But in calculating the total surface area of hemisphere, you just check, when we took the conical depression outside, a hole is there. Correct? A hole is there, and that hole is in the form of a circle. So that area we don't need. So what we will do here? Minus base area of the cone. Base area of the cone. Clear? Okay. So now curved surface area of cone. What will come? Pi r L. So pi into radius of the cone is 5 into L we got 13 plus total surface area of hemisphere. Formula is 3 pi r square. So 3 pi into radius is 21. 21 square minus base area of the cone. Cone is in the form, base area is in the form of a circle. So pi into radius of the cone. So that is 5 square. Now I think nothing is common there. Just pi is common. You can take it outside. Then remaining is 13 into 5. So that will be equal to 65 plus here 3 into 21 square will be equal to 441 minus 25. So pi into 65 minus 25 will be equal to 40 plus 3 ones are 3, 3 fours are 12, carry over 1, 3 fours are 12 plus 1, 13. Now you can just add, and then just to check if this number is coming a multiple of 7, then take pi is equal to 22 by 7, otherwise you can do by 3.14. 3.14, and I think if you will add, you will get here 3, 4 plus 2, 6, and then 1363. That is not a multiple of 7. So you can substitute pi is equal to 3.14 and write down the answer in centimeter square. That multiplication you can do by yourself. Okay. Now we'll check the next question. The next question, it is written, from a solid cylinder of height 70 centimeter, and radius 15 centimeter from a solid cylinder of height 70 centimeter and radius 15 centimeter, two conical cavities, each of radius 6 centimeter, each of radius 6 centimeter and height 8 centimeter. So two conical cavities have been hollowed out, means have been taken out. So two cones have been taken out from the cylinder. Now we have to calculate the total surface area of this cylinder. Okay, this solid there. So again just to check there, here their radius are different there. Okay, now just imagine there, from a solid cylinder, a cone, here also a hole is there, that is in the form of a cone from both the sides there. So again if you have to paint there, what are the areas you have to paint? Just to check, this area, correct? This area, the whole area is to be painted there. So the whole area is to be painted means what we have to paint? Total surface area of cylinder, correct? Total surface area of cylinder. And then a cone is there, a hole is there, that is in the shape of a cone. So if you have to paint means what you have to paint? Curved surface, this area. Curved surface area you have to paint, correct? Curved surface area of both the cones. But when we calculated the total surface area of cylinder, in that this area also will include. But since a hole is there, we don't have to paint that area. So that area means in the form of a circle we have two areas left. So that area we don't want there, so that we will subtract. Okay, this is the concept which we are going to use. Now to calculate all, just to check whether we have all the things. For the cone, radius is 6 centimeter and height 8 centimeter. Height is given 8 centimeter and radius 6 centimeter. So you can height means this height is given, not the slant height. Slant height we will calculate. So it will be equal to L square is equal to 6 square plus 8 square. 6 square is 36 plus 64. So that will be equal to 100. So we will get here slant height is equal to 10 centimeter. Now we are going to write here surface area is equal to, first concept is we are calculating the total surface area of cylinder. Total surface area of cylinder plus. So total surface area painted, then plus this area also we have to paint. So that area is curved surface area of two cones, because two cones are there. Then what is remaining there? When we calculated the total surface area means this area also we painted there, but there is a hole. So we don't have to paint that area. So this area we have to subtract, and that area is in the form of a circle. So in this way two circles are there. So minus 2 into base area of cone. 2 into base area of cone. Now we can check. Total surface area of cylinder formula is 2 pi r into r plus h. 2 pi r. What is the radius of the cylinder? 15 into, inside the bracket, r plus h. 70 plus 15. So that will be equal to 85. Directly I wrote there. 2 pi r into r plus h. Plus curved surface area of two cones. What is the curved surface area of cone? Pi rl. So 2 cone means 2 pi rl. So 2 pi into radius is 6 into L. L just now we have calculated, that is 10, minus 2 into base area of cone. So base area of cone, that is pi into 6 square. Okay. So written all the values. Now just to check anything is common there. 2 pi is common in all. Take it outside. 2 pi taken common. The remaining is 15 into 85. This, if you want, you can multiply there. 15 5s are 75. Carry over 7. 15 8s are 120. 120 plus 7 will be equal to 127. Then plus here 2 pi taken common, 6 into 10 will be equal to 60 minus 2 pi taken common, so 6 square is 36. Now I think remaining calculations you can do by yourself. I don't have to show the calculation. Okay, so just to do all the calculation, and after doing the addition and subtraction, if this expression is a multiple of 7, then take pi is equal to 22 by 7. Otherwise, you can take here pi is equal to 3.14. So just to calculate and write your answer in centimeter square. So I hope today's questions are clear to you. Okay. So just to check, your homework will be some questions we discussed there of first exercise. Remaining all the questions you can do as homework. Thank you.